Thank you, Mr. Secretary. I know it's been a long day, so apologies for the bundle of questions. Hamas is believed to have released the vast number of women and children that were in its captivity. So what assurances, if any, do you have that Hamas might be open to releasing male hostages? And on the flip side of that, is Israel prepared to agree to the conditions set out by Hamas on that? Separately, President Biden has signaled that that the U.S. is prepared to issue visa bans on what he described as extremist Israeli settlers. What is the status of that? And forgive me, one last one on India. Federal prosecutors on Wednesday charged an Indian national in a murder-for-hire scheme targeting a Sikh separatist and activist in New York who's a U.S. citizen. According to the indictment, the assassination plot was organized by an Indian government official. The U.S. Charges come shortly after Canada. Canada's Prime Minister said that the Indian government participated in extrajudicial killing of a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil. Are you concerned that India is turning to tactics that violate international human rights law to silence its critics around the world? Thank you.
Thanks, Vivian. So three, not bad. All right. But yes, nice and concise. So on the release of more hostages, look, I can't speak to Hamas's views or its intentions. I can tell you that for the United States, for Israel, for other countries who have their citizens being held captive by Hamas, clearly we want to see this process continue, move forward. We want an eighth day and beyond so that people can be returned to their families. And that applies to all hostages, whatever category they may happen to be in. But it's also up to Hamas. And again, I can't speak to their intentions. I can say that I think this process has clearly been beneficial, and the fact that so many have now been reunited with their loved ones and families is something we, I think, take joy in, but a lot of unfinished business, and we're determined to finish it when it comes to bringing the hostages home. With regard to extremist violence, all I can tell you is this: we're looking to the Israeli government to take some additional steps to really put a stop to this, and at the same time, we're considering our own steps. Finally, with regard to India, first, this is an ongoing legal matter, so you'll understand I can't comment on it in detail. I can say that this is something we take very seriously. A number of us have raised this directly with the Indian government in past weeks. The government announced today that it was conducting an investigation, and that's good and appropriate, and we look forward to seeing the results.